I welcome all. In this article I will announce the true reasons of creation and existence of the State of Israel. As is well known, this state was created in 1947 and it repeatedly extended. I will not write in what way, my article not about it. On this subject it is rather told and written. Many of you reading articles about this country being perplexed ask why this state was created. In this place, the desert, deficiency of water, fertile soil, pastures for a cattle pasture, shortage of firewood, for heating of dwellings during a cold time and cooking of food. In the summer, temperature in the sun reaches 55 degrees Celsius. Not the most suitable conditions for convenient accommodation of a great number of individuals. Militarily Israel very strong state. Its army is considered 11th military power army of the world. Production of on warplanes works, or issue the aviation the engine to them, tanks, tank shells, small arms, rifles, machine guns, automatic machines, cartridges to them. I will note that larger by the sizes and the population Ukraine has actually no production of fighting aircraft and shells for tools, as of 2019. According to unconfirmed information, the Army of the State of Israel has at the order nuclear weapon and means of its delivery. The enterprises for release of cars for forces the specialist of operations and army work. At the same time in Israel there is no own production of civil cars and civilian airliners. What reasons induced creators, the State of Israel, to create it in this place, and what they so carefully protect such number of fighting vehicles and other military equipment? I will also tell about it. I will begin from far away. Nowadays main fuel used in the world is the combustible liquids produced from oil. They are consumed by the farm vehicles, buses, trains carrying people for work. Same combustible, developed from oil, warm our dwellings, with its help produce electricity, burning it in coppers of thermal electro stations. Without oil almost all transport will stop, and the cities will plunge into darkness. The mankind densely sits on an oil needle, and this dependence is favorable to all who extracts oil, processes and sells. But oil a resource final that we will do when it will reach a limit. What will the persons considering themselves owners of the world to us sell later, for preservation of the profits? I assure you, they already took care of it on many hundreds of the years ahead. No, it not electricity. They will not assume that everyone could have transport or, using electricity, farm vehicle which can be recharged from the wind power station installed on the backyard. They do not want to lose profits, and will not offer you electro-transport and electrical agricultural machines, for a reasonable price. On the usage they will offer you have no cars working at that lot you cannot make, and will be forced to buy from them, at the price which they you will quote. And what they will offer us? They will offer us the cars using hydrogen. Such cars are already created and work in different corners of the world. In Hamburg there go the regular buses using hydrogen. On iron road lines of Germany there go trains which engines burn hydrogen. In China mass production of cars on hydrogen is begun. The first American hydrogen car was presented by the General Motors Company in 1995. Such vehicles will be serviced also quickly as well as what we use now. Construction they will be same. We'll have the same stock of the course. The car of ours also hydrogen will burn in coppers of thermal electro stations, where they will receive hydrogen in quantities necessary for providing all cars of the world with it. Answer: from an earth subsoil. Contains in bowels of the earth. It is a lot of different metals. It is heavier elements. The closer to the center of the earth they settle down. According to the assumption of scientists, the warmed kernel of the planet consists of fusions heavy, weight metals mainly from iron. That is, heavier elements settle down in the depth of the planet, and lighter carbon, silicon, sulfur and other are closer to a surface. Gradation is as follows: most lungs, above everything, what is heavier, deeper what is even heavier, at a bigger depth. Simply, our planet is similar to the melting furnace at the bottom of which, on the most deep water, iron fusion, and heavier metals, above, fusion of lighter metals, above them already subcooled down and in time to harden easier, smaller on density of leads, nardi, potassium, magnesium, and above them cold silicon, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus on which we go every day, without feeling the heat going from depth. Now dear viewer, the reader, we will remember experiences which to us were shown by the teacher at chemistry lessons, with juicy water through a piece of alkaline metal, sodium or lithium, into a test tube, then chemical reaction with liberation of gas which through an exhaust tube was taken. Away from a test tube began. The teacher brought the burning match to a tube and set fire to the gas. This gas is hydrogen. It also is allocated as a result of chemical reaction of some metals with water: sodium, potassium, lithium, magnesium, aluminum, to last, react with water to when are deprived of an oxidic film, covering them on air. I will remind, in the depth of a subsoil these metals are in a type of fusions or in a firm state, are not melted but strongly warmed depending on a depth. Without oxygen excess, that is without oxidic film, ready to enter chemical reaction with water with release of hydrogen. These melted and warmed metals are as a rule at a depth of 250 kilometers, and to reach them, it is necessary to drill the top layers of crust consisting of basalt and granite. However, on the Earth there are places where these fusions lie at rather small depth, 6 kilometers. It is enough to drill the well of the corresponding depth and to pump in it water. It is possible, see, this well on a surface will begin to come out hydrogen. To preserve it as an oil well, it will not be necessary. It is enough to cease to pour water. It is simple to close the crane. There are several places with so low depth of alkaline metals. These are future hydrogen magnates, suppliers of raw materials to which they will tie all other inhabitants of the earth, and will dictate them the prices of this combustible gas. One of such places is located in Palestine, nowadays busy. For this reason this state is created by the state of Israel in this place and still exists. I will not call other such places here. I will make it on the website, which I will open its address in the nearest future. I will tell you, that is, present owners of Palestine need to drill only in the earth a hole, then to transport the received fuel. Pipelines to Europe, Asia. To carry the ship's gas carriers to America, Australia, Africa. You will not find this information with free access. It is published in specialized reports on geology and natural resources. It fell of me into the hands and I share it with you, the reader. The hydrogen received thus will last for thousands of years. I am an opponent of transition of mankind to hydrogen fuel. It puts us into dependence on its suppliers, for this purpose, and develop hydrogen transport. I am a supporter of use of electro-energy, of the energy received from wind power stations and other renewable types. Also I support introduction and use of nowadays forbidden alternative energy sources. Help this video to go to tops. Important live accurate information would be found by as much as possible people. For this purpose write at least 3 comments under video. You share the reference to this video in social networks. Contact, Facebook, schoolmates, other. I am the beginning offer at me. It is a lot of material and ideas on its realization. If you cannot support me by money, the reference to donate under video and at the end of record, I think I will be able to place it here. Money is necessary to me on purchase of more powerful computer and program providing for processing of a sound and video overall. My computer morally and became physically outdated. means we'll go for purchase of the video camera, payment of trips to other regions, fees of the programmer, for creation of the website with my articles which I want to create in the nearest future. You thank for full information subscribing for the canal. Tell about the channel to all friends and acquaintances. Here only full information, prior to fast meetings. If you liked this record, press a mark it is pleasant after viewing. It is important to remark it is pleasant in the last minute to record.